Hey guys, Fargerman101 here with a Pokemon Doubles Battle for you. So today we're going up against Lufi, who is bringing pretty much all OU Ubers. This is a kind of a VGC 2016 team build of some description. Obviously anything that runs a Groudon is not going to be fun to deal with. As you can see, we're rocking out with Chuckles, Conkeldurr, I'm the best Mungus, Spaceship, Mega Mens, and Leatherhead, Freligator. Lufi is bringing with him a Greninja, Charizard, Togekiss, my favourite Pokemon of all time, and a Groudon. So we're going to jump straight into this matchup, guys. We'll see how we get on. So, not particularly looking forward to dealing with a Groudon, but we'll see what we can do. I haven't really got an answer for it. So we're going to see Mungus open and Chuckles there. We're going to see Groudon and the Togekiss open up, which is not great for us. So he's going to get a Primal off here, so... And we can see Desolate Land kick in, so the sun is going to come up. And the Sword Dance on this Groudon, so this thing's setting up desperately to sweep right now. That Togekiss is potentially going to be a setup Mon support, so yeah, so we see Tailwind kicking from Togekiss. I kind of really want that dead, but at the same time I need to do something with this Groudon, so we're just going to Thunder Punch with Conkeldurr onto the Togekiss. We're actually going to put this Groudon to sleep. After I saw that Sword Dance up, I was really glad I made this play, so we're going to put this thing to sleep and shut it down temporarily. Dazzling Gleam is going to connect from the Togekiss. It's super effective on Conkeldurr, but we are Assault there, so we should take that not too badly. It's ×4 resisted on the Mungus, so we should be fine with that one. We get another Drain Punch Bear off onto the Groudon there, just to try and get some damage off on it. As we can just now Sludge Bomb away with Mungus onto the Togekiss. Hopefully that should, but it just doesn't quite pick up the KO. We do get the Poison though, which is good. So we see the Citrus Berry, which is going to take it out of KO range of the Poison, which is slightly frustrating. But there we go, what can you do? It's not a bad little set this guy's running on it, to be fair, and at least we're not seeing any air from shenanigans so far. Poison's going to kick in, so yeah, if he wasn't running the Citrus, we'd have KO'd him with the Poison. Reaction misplay here, I wasn't really predicting a Follow Me. It's a really good move on his part, because otherwise I'd have gone for a Thunder Punch. Instead we actually go for a Drain Punch, which I think this thing can live. So we see Drain Punch as we were targeting the Groudon down. It does a decent amount, but it is ×4 resisted. He isn't going to pick up the KO. And Mungus is going for a Sludge Bomb, which was actually targeting the Togekiss down anyway. So if we'd gone for Thunder Punch, we'd have at least landed the Sludge Bomb onto this Groudon and doing some decent damage to it. But we're not in a bad place right now. Both our Mons are at pretty much full health. This Groudon is still a problem though. And now we see Greninja come out, which is a huge problem for us. So we're just going to straight up Map Punch it. While it's still got its Dark typing, so I'm pretty sure it's going to change any second. So we see Extra Sensory. It is shockingly Protein. And it's going to change it back to a Psychic type here. It's going to target down a Mungus. And it's going to do a really big chunk of damage, unfortunately. Groudon is thankfully staying asleep this whole time. He's having a bit of a nap. He obviously doesn't want to lose his Sword Dance boost, though. As we go for a Sludge Bomb onto the Groudon, which does nothing. In hindsight, probably should have targeted down that Greninja. But what can you do? We see Lefties on this Greninja as well, so it's a bit of a bulkier set. We're going to get some Black Sludge recovery, though, which isn't too bad going. The Tailwind is going to peter out. That is going to help us a little bit. We're just going to Rage Powder here. I was pretty sure I was getting targeted down with Extra Sensory. I was hoping this finger's low enough to be able to smash it back and KO it. So we've actually gone for a knockoff. Unfortunately, the Groudon does wake up and Precipice Blaze is going to connect. So we've actually gone for a knockoff on the Greninja that turn, which would have picked up the KO on it. Unfortunately, Precipice Blade at +1 is going to completely destroy Conkeldurr. If he'd have just stayed asleep one more turn, we'd have been in a much better position. Much better position. But you know what? There's not a lot we can do about that. This Greninja is going to get back up to half health. So we're down to our last two Mons here. We've got a +1 Groudon field, which isn't good. So we're going to go out into Ments. We're going to get an Intimidate drop on this thing. We potentially should have done that slightly earlier on, but that Greninja on the field with Ice Beams, we're still in here with it now. But we're going to Mega Evolve Protect, predicting the Ice Beam off the Greninja. Which we do see, so Precipice Blaze is probably going to come in from the Groudon here. Yeah, so we're going to go for EQ. Yeah, speed the grade on there, the Tyrant's petered out. This is going to do a really nice chunk of damage. It just barely misses picking up the KO on that blooming Greninja. This thing just will not die. Come on. Mence is going to protect itself as he just go for a rock slide. It would have been super effective on Mence. It hits both. It does a decent chunk to Gator. Oh, if that would have KO'd that Greninja, would have been in fantastic shape going into this turn. So we can see Ice Beam's going to connect. We probably should have tried to go for a protect there, but I wasn't expecting to get it off anyway, to be fair, guys. So I just wanted to try and get some damage. We actually went for a Draco on the grade on that turn. Gator's going to go for an EQ. It is finally going to pick up the KO on both his mons. If he'd have just got that little bit more damage off on that Greninja, we'd still have Mence left over for this last. It's been 2-on-1. Greninja is going to go down, unfortunately. Can't be too salty. Or can be a little bit. Only a little bit. We're seeing Charizard come out. I wasn't quite sure what it wanted to be, what it was going to do. I was half tempted to go for an EQ, predicting it being an X because he got grade on for the Sun, but at the same time I wasn't sure. So we're going to see, well, if it is an X, we do go for a Waterfall, which is neutral, but there's no way it's going to do enough. It should be a 2-hit KO. Yeah, just outside 2 KO range, but Dragon Claw should take us out, unfortunately. So Leatherhead is going to go down, unfortunately, that turn. It was to be fair, guys, I wasn't overly disappointed with that match. It was a really close match considering what we were up against. And we did well. If we'd have just managed to KO that Greninja, we'd still had, it would have been Mence and Gator versus that Charizard X. We could have protected on Mence and gone for that Waterfall, and then just Draco'd it into next bloody week on the next turn. But there you go, guys. What are you going to do? It's one of those, unfortunately. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like rating down below or any comments in the comment section. I will always try to reply to them. And if I don't see you around, I will see you on Battlespot. Take care for now. Bye.